We are BadaboomBerlin, a studio which is focused on digital interaction and analog creation. We build up media installations where he takes care about the analog part and me, I'm the digital part.
We had the pleasure to develop this project thanks to the support of funds Darstellende Künste with the program Take Heart. We were able to realize this vision that we have been talking for a while about how it's possible to bring tangible artworks into digital world.
This time also we wanted really to focus on a tool for empowering the people to go into the virtual reality world. The goal was to develop a process or to go through with artists to empower them in their analog creation part, that they don't even have to touch a computer to realize a virtual world. People can go dive into this with glasses. We wanted to research how this can be used on stage.
This could also be used in workshops, for example, with the kids in school and out of their artwork, a digital representation of their world.
As usual, when we developed or came up with a kind of setup, it's not really what we were thinking, but we were very happy often what the others came out. So it's more a dialogue between artists we invite.
We also wanted to break a little bit the routine that we have in our studio, which the creation is inside. What happens when other artists come and join the research that we do, what they come up with.
I was thinking that the focus was more into performance and use this VR world more into this field of stage, also in a real stage. But then I was very surprised how deep they dive into the creation of this world, so that they use it really more as a creation tool, as a performance tool. For me as a decoder, I had to rearrange the whole software. I'm fascinating what with these limitations the artists were done, but I also see now how they was working with them, what normally should be changed, that they really can use more freely in this dialogue of virtual world and analog world.
We really started just by scanning random materials. Materials that we like but they don't work, material that we didn't think that they could work so well once digitized. I think one of the great interesting part of this tool is that you can welcome a large palette of materials. We discovered that much more creative possibilities were happening with this tool than what we had in mind before.
I saw the artists in a kind of dialogue with the creation, that they see this is not working, this is working, and then it was inspiring them to go to a new path, and this I loved. So that there was this creation tool empowering them and inspiring them in new ways and thinkings.
So in this case, something different from the usual workflow that we have here in Badaboom happened. We are more used to have an exchange of materials through the whole process. Daniel has prototyped something, his vision of this tool. What can we do with this tool without changing possibly anything? Working in the limitations and come up with a creative solution, because also this is of course a design process that helps a lot to boost with new ideas instead of always asking for a kind of perfection that in this case was not the focus of this project.